Have you ever wondered why people turn to you for advice during their toughest moments? Or why you remain calm and collected when chaos erupts around you? You might not realize it yet, but you could be embodying the traits of a modern-day Stoic sage, quietly living by timeless wisdom in a world full of distractions. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, fleeting trends, and constant noise, Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience and self-mastery, stands out as a beacon of clarity. But being a modern-day Stoic isn't about quoting Marcus Aurelius or Seneca at every turn. It's about how you live, how you think, and the unnoticed traits that set you apart. In this video, we're uncovering 15 unnoticed signs that you might be a modern-day Stoic sage. Whether you're already on the Stoic path, or you're just curious to see if this resonates with you, prepare to be inspired. You might just discover a deeper layer of yourself. 1. You prioritize what you can control. One of the most fundamental principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what you can and cannot control. As a modern Stoic, you've internalized this mindset. You don't waste energy stressing over external events, like someone cutting you off in traffic or a sudden change in plans. Instead, you focus on your own thoughts, actions, and responses. This way of thinking is rare in today's culture, where blame often takes precedence over accountability. But your ability to stay grounded when others spiral out of control sets you apart. It's not always easy, though, is it? The world can sometimes pull you into its drama. But your ability to step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this within my control? Is what gives you an edge. It's what makes you stand out in a crowd. 2. You're comfortable with discomfort. Modern society avoids discomfort at all costs. We're surrounded by instant solutions, quick distractions, and endless shortcuts. But you, on the other hand, embrace discomfort. Whether it's waking up early to work on your goals, taking accountability for a mistake, or saying no to things that don't align with your values, you face challenges head-on. This ability makes you resilient. While others crumble under pressure, you adapt, endure, and grow stronger with every trial. You're like a tree in a storm, bending with the wind, but never breaking. It's this flexibility and strength that define your character. 3. You see obstacles as opportunities. To the Stoic mind, every obstacle is an opportunity to practice virtue. Whether it's patience, courage, or wisdom, challenges aren't roadblocks. They're stepping stones to growth. You might not even realize you're doing this, but when life throws curveballs, your first instinct is to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Think back to a time when something didn't go as planned. Maybe you missed out on a big opportunity or faced an unexpected failure. Instead of wallowing in frustration, you adjusted, recalibrated, and came back even stronger. That's what sets you apart. You don't just survive adversity, you thrive because of it. 4. You speak less, listen more. You're not the type to dominate conversations or try to prove how much you know. Instead, you listen deeply, allowing others to feel heard and understood. You recognize the power of words, and you don't use them carelessly. When you do speak, your words are thoughtful, precise, and impactful. How often have you heard someone say, I feel like you really get me? That's because you've mastered the art of listening, not just hearing, but truly understanding. Your presence feels safe, calming, and wise, and people are naturally drawn to you for that reason. 5. You practice gratitude in small moments. For you, gratitude isn't reserved for big milestones or extraordinary events. It's woven into your everyday life. You find joy in simple things, a warm cup of coffee in the morning, the sound of birds chirping, or a meaningful conversation with a friend. While others chase endless more, you've discovered the art of appreciating enough. This quiet gratitude gives you a sense of fulfillment that isn't tied to external achievements. It's a rare trait in a world where so many equate happiness with having or doing more. 6. You detach without indifference. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you understand that life is ever-changing. You cherish relationships, possessions, and goals, but you don't let your happiness hinge on them. If something leaves your life, you're saddened but not devastated. If you gain something wonderful, you enjoy it, but don't cling to it. It's like holding sand in your palm. You don't squeeze it tightly because you know it'll slip away. Instead, you hold it gently, appreciating it for as long as it stays. This ability to detach while still caring deeply is what makes you resilient. It allows you to navigate life's highs and lows with grace and balance. 7. You reflect daily. Self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoicism, and it's something you practice naturally. At the end of each day, you take a moment to look inward. You think about what you did well, where you could improve, and how you can be better tomorrow. This isn't about dwelling on mistakes. It's about learning from them. Maybe you write in a journal, meditate, or take quiet walks to process your thoughts. Whatever your method, this habit keeps you grounded and continuously growing. At times, this level of introspection can feel heavy, but deep down, you know it's essential for living an authentic life. It's your way of staying aligned with your values and purpose. 8. You're unshaken by praise or criticism. For many people, self-worth is tied to external validation. Likes, compliments, applause. But not for you. You don't seek approval, and you don't crumble under criticism. Compliments don't inflate your ego, and negative feedback doesn't define your worth. You listen, reflect, and decide for yourself what holds value. This steadiness often surprises people. They might not understand how you remain so grounded, but it's simple. You know who you are, and you don't need anyone else to tell you. 9. You value quality over quantity. When it comes to relationships, possessions, or experiences, you focus on depth rather than abundance. You don't need 100 acquaintances or the latest gadgets to feel fulfilled. Instead, you invest in meaningful connections and things that truly bring value to your life. Think about your closest friends. You probably have just a handful of people you trust completely. And that's enough for you. It's not about how many. It's about how real. 10. You're calm in chaos. When chaos erupts, most people panic, but not you. You become the eye of the storm, calm, steady, and in control. People often turn to you during crises because they can sense your inner stability. You're like a still lake reflecting the sky, undisturbed by passing winds. That's the kind of presence you bring to the world, and it's one of the rarest and most valuable traits of all. 11. You value virtue over pleasure. You understand that fleeting pleasures are just that, fleeting. While others chase the next thrill, you focus on living with integrity, courage, and wisdom. That doesn't mean you don't enjoy life. It means you savor it with a sense of purpose. For you, virtue is the highest form of happiness. 12. You avoid complaining. When something goes wrong, your first instinct isn't to complain. It's to find a solution, or accept the situation as it is. Complaining feels like wasted energy to you, and you'd rather focus on what can be done to make things better. This trait often inspires others to adopt a more proactive mindset, even if they don't realize it. 13. You welcome different perspectives. In a world divided by opinions, you stand out by seeking to understand rather than judge. You're not quick to argue or dismiss others' views. Instead, you listen, reflect, and try to see the world through their eyes. This open-mindedness doesn't make you indecisive, it makes you wise. 14. You embrace mortality. The Stoic principle of memento mori, remembering that life is finite, guides you. But instead of fearing death, you use it as motivation to live fully and authentically. Every moment is precious to you, and you don't waste time on things that don't matter. 15. You lead by example. You don't preach Stoicism, you live it. Your actions speak louder than words, inspiring others to follow suit. You embody the principles of resilience, wisdom, and self-control in everything you do, making you a quiet yet powerful force in the world. Do these signs resonate with you? Or maybe they remind you of someone you know? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you're on your own Stoic journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on living a life of wisdom, resilience, and purpose.